Hi, everyone. Lauren Culpier, publisher and CEO at cuinsight.com, and I am bringing you another 3 Questions video interview, joined today by a very special guest. We are so excited to have him on video today. So Paul Timm, the Vice President of Marketing at NAFCU Services, is joining me. Hi, Paul. Thanks so much for being here.
Hey, Lauren. Great to see you.
You as well. Well, we have been seeing a lot of cool work from your side over at NAFCU Services. We've been really fortunate to be able to work with you all. And I actually have a couple of interesting questions for you talking about credit union innovation. So let's just dive right in. I know your team is always looking for the latest and the greatest in credit union innovation. Tell us a little bit about this Innovation Spotlight event you have coming up. It's really exciting. And we're curious, what is the main idea behind it? And what are you hoping to really bring to credit unions?
Yeah, so, Lauren, we're in a lot like you all, a fortunate position to be, connected directly to credit unions through a lot of our research and thought leadership programs. But we're also connected with these, more than 30 partner companies that they get vetted by 2 boards, all consisting of credit union CEOs. And so what that means is we get this front row seat to the latest product development and innovation in the industry with some really progressive companies. But more importantly, I think, is we get to hear firsthand from credit unions on a daily basis about, the most pressing questions. What are the challenges they're dealing with today or looking forward to? What are their members really asking for, and how are the needs of their membership changing, especially here over the last year? So this event, started last year as a response to the crisis, right? We're all stuck at home and looking for answers to immediate acute problems, but also, the ongoing changes in the industry. And so necessity being the mother of all invention, and there was lots of necessity, we said, let's come out of our home office corners and bring everyone together to so we ended up with several hundred really forward-looking credit union leaders and some of the most innovative companies all come around this event and to find answers to our toughest questions. And so we had keynote sessions, fireside chats, executive conversations on these hot topics, along with rapid fire demos, a whole bunch of rapid fire demos on the latest solutions coming to market. So it was great, and the response was overwhelmingly positive. So now we're holding what'll be the 2nd annual here on July 28th.
Amazing. Well, and you mentioned you really working to solve the challenges that you're hearing from credit unions. I'm curious, in your conversations with credit unions, what are some of those main challenges or priorities that you're hearing about?
I think probably a lot of the things you see from your seat on a daily basis, Lauren, right? It's same themes, rapidly evolving, changes in consumer needs and consumer behaviors. I heard recently that average US adult has between 6 and 10 financial related apps on their mobile device. So where maybe we used to think about one banking app, mobile banking app, it's really pervasive in all facets of a consumer's life. And so now they're having to interact not just with their financial institution, their credit union, but all of these other parts of their life. So, and maybe that explains why fintech investment will, top 20 billion in the US last year. And I mentioned that really as sort of a marker of demand, demand in the market for digital transformation. And so what credit unions, what we hear the most, lending, huge questions about all the limitless options that are available for consumers now, and this influx of deposits, how to deal with that, what we've seen over the last 12 to 18 months. Credit unions are getting questions about cryptocurrencies and cannabis banking that they didn't imagine getting 2 years ago. And so we're hearing those quite a bit, the frequent still, back office efficiencies, HR, the battle for talent in a market like this. What are the innovations out there? Obviously, risk management continues to be hot. AI, analytics, data, those are major items coming up quite a bit too. And so credit unions are asking, like, where do I prioritize? Where do I invest? Do I buy? Do I build? Do I partner? And if I'm going to partner, how do I vet and choose the fintechs that I would want to partner with, or the technology companies? And all of this probably, I think it just comes down to those fundamentals of user experience and member journey, Lauren. How do I, as a member, how do I get paid? How do I spend money? How do I save my money? Where do I borrow? And how do I move money? Those are really top of mind from our angle.
Absolutely. Well, and it's so interesting when you mention so many different apps that consumers have on their smartphones that are related to finance. And to your point about user experience, consumers aren't necessarily comparing their credit union experience to just another financial institution. They're looking at their Google and their Facebook app and the Amazon experience they have. So there's not a lower bar for financial services. So it's so critical, like you say, that credit unions are really focusing on innovation and partnering with fintech. So tell me more about, for the Innovation Spotlight event, what's on the agenda? What do we have to look forward to, and how can we all get involved?
Yeah, and you couldn't be more right about that, Lauren. And so voila, we have this event coming up. It's a free virtual event. It's on July 28th at 1 p.m. Eastern. We have Dan Berger, NAFCU CEO, will kick the event off with a state of innovation in the industry. We've got a session on the future of lending, or really the now of lending, if you will, with Michael Locke. He's really a tech giant in the lending space. He's now with a really neat company called Upstart. We've got another session on cryptocurrency with none other than Raj Damadran. He's the EVP of blockchain and digital partnerships at MasterCard. Very excited for that one. A session on cannabis banking. We'll do an executive conversation with our president, Randy Salser, and Patrick Toohey, SVP from Allied Solutions, sitting down on that issue. And then again, we'll wrap things up with a session on user experience. And that's with Ron McDaniel, who heads up strategic solutions at Q2. So really some great sessions. Again, there'll be a whole bunch of rapid fire demos sprinkled between those sessions. Really exciting, really fun event. We're looking forward to it. I think I saw you registered already, Lauren, but I'm sure we'll see you there anyway. But folks can register at nafcu.org/innovation 2021. So come out, join your peers, join us, and get answers to those pressing questions.
That is amazing. Well, I won't miss it. I'll be there. So I can't wait to see everyone else there. We will link to that in the post, and we'll also put some contact information in case folks have any questions so that they can get in touch with you and your team. Paul, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. This has been a great conversation. Really appreciate you taking the time, and I wish you a great week.
Yeah, great to see you, Lauren. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you in July.
All right, take care.
Take care.